My belief is that the Scottish people would like their governments, both their Scottish government and the UK government, to focus on the issues that are most pressing at the moment, given the scale of the challenges that we face. I've been very clear that I want to do that in a constructive manner. I want to work in partnership with the Scottish government where we can, and I think we can, make a difference to people's lives. That's why I called the First Minister very shortly after assuming office. It's why I attended the British Irish Council that brings together everyone from across our islands in one place to discuss these issues, and I will continue to operate in that spirit and hopefully make a difference on these issues that matter to people at this time.
So here's something else I'll offer you, and see if you could agree with this or not. That the more you prevaricate on this, the more you sort of say no, your failure to engage into the legitimate demands of the Scottish people, the only thing that's going to happen surely is support for independence is going to continue to grow up, and at some point you're going to have to sit down and deal with that. Why don't you just deal with that just now? Why don't you bring forward the necessary change in the legislation so we could do this? Because the other option surely is support for independence is going to go up, and at some point you're going to have to address this. You do realise that, don't you?
Well, what I'm focused on is actually making a difference to the lives of people in Scotland. I think the challenges they face, first and foremost, are with the cost of living and the impact that's having on them. I want to do everything I can to try and alleviate some of those burdens and provide opportunity and jobs for them. And I think we can do a lot of that in partnership with the Scottish Government when we work constructively together, and that's what I'm going to keep doing, and I think that's the right thing to do.
Well, I think the Scottish people will be listening to these proceedings and will be very disappointed that you can't even offer one scenario where you're going to engage positively with what the Scottish people seem to want.